Listening Dog Media.
This is Elvis in Manchester, brought to you by Mank Made Productions and Listening Dog Media, starring Liam Francis Collins and Jack Wood. Original idea by Liam Francis Collins, produced and directed by Paul Ludden. Please subscribe to the Podplay wherever you get your podcasts, and if you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Fakery Radio. It's a beautiful day across Manchester. I'm Jack Wood and I'm proud to say that Elvis is in the building. Elvis, how are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you, man. I'm just blessed to be here, and it's a pleasure to be in here with you and, listening. We'll have the UK fans listening here. This is great.
Elvis, it's truly an honour to have you over here. I mean, this is your first ever UK tour day, and you've chosen to pick Manchester of all the places in the country. I mean, we love Manchester, but what drew you to this great city?
Well, first of all, am I okay to drink in here, or is that okay? Or
That's fine, man. That's all good. Whatever the king wants, the king gets.
I appreciate that, man. Well, to be honest with you, Manchester I've never particularly heard of Manchester, and a lot of places in the UK. When I was told I'd be touring Europe, I was told by a lot of people that if I'm going to go to London and do a show here, I need to go to Manchester. So it is a real honor to be here. Obviously, this is my first time out of the U.S., so to be here in Manchester is a great feeling, man. I feel truly blessed.
Oh, we're blessed to have you, and we're honoured that you chose us as one of the cities to visit. I mean, I know you've got a lot of fans in this great city. We are known for our northern soul, but we'd love to hear some more of your soul, to be honest, really, Elvis. What I've got to ask, though, as an American coming over to the UK, have you noticed any differences, any things that stands out to you as being odd?
That's a good question, man. I think everything to me. I mean, I'm from Mississippi. I spend most of my time in Memphis and in LA. So to me to come to a place like this where people are eating fish and chips, something like that. I don't know. It's a strange place for me. Period. So I do like. I love the accent, man. I love your accent, and I love. That's one thing I do love, especially all your very attractive women you have over here with the accent. I think everyone is beautiful here. I think it's a great place.
I know. Well, thankfully we haven't let people know that you were going to be in the building today, because I don't think we'd be able to get you through security, if I'm honest, Elvis. So yeah, I'm sure they'll be clamouring outside of any hotel that you might stay in Manchester. And speaking of hotels, you're used to playing massive hotels in Vegas. Like, does it feel strange to sort of be coming to the UK and playing venues that aren't maybe as grand and as, like, I don't know, like as light fantastic as those places in Vegas?
I think, as you know, I've been, this is my first tour after my break, and I was performing in the International in Vegas. To be honest with you, it was fun. I like it, but you're doing the same building every night, and it gets to you get a bit bored after a while. So to be able to actually perform, I love a crowd, man. I want an arena. I want the crowd enjoying it, and to be somewhere different than a hotel in Vegas. I think it's great, and I truly am looking forward to it.
Well, we've got our own sort of style of dancing over in Manchester. We're the home of Northern Soul. We've got people putting like talc on the floor and skidding around and creating their own moves and stuff. Is that something you're going to try and pick up on, some of the Northern Soul dance moves?
I was going to ask you about that, man. I've been told, someone mentioned it when I was on the way over here about Northern Soul dancing. I'm yet to see what it is or what it looks like, but I've been told there was a gentleman, I can't remember his name, man, but he was telling me about you. I think he even showed me a couple of the dance moves because he was saying he liked the way I move, and he was showing me it, and I think it's great, man. I would love to implicate some of that on my on my show, and because obviously I love to move, and I think I would really love to learn that.
Well, I'm sure we can teach you, Elvis. For sure we can show you a few things that the UK has to offer. And one of the things the UK always has to offer is a pretty changeable climate. I know you probably noticed that we are one of the rainier cities in the UK. How do you cope with the damp, and are those jumpsuits going to be warm enough for you over here?
Man, I know it ain't gonna be hot. I know that it's cold here in the UK. I don't know how you deal with it, man. I'm used to the Memphis and the sun, and it's hot where I'm at. So this is it's cold here. So I think I might even put two jackets on when I'm on stage tonight, because it's cold.
We'll get you on that. I have to say, like the jumpsuits are amazing to look at. No one will be wearing those around Manchester, but maybe they will now that you're here. But how are they to go to the toilet in? Like, I know it looks great on stage, but I just want to know the practicality.
That is the weirdest question I've ever been asked, man. But I think it's a poignant question, and I just say that it's quite easy. I do quite well. I'm actually wearing this that I'm wearing right now is actually from a karate suit that I have back in Memphis, and I just got it from that, and I implicated in a kind of a look I'm going for. But it's from a karate suit, and it's quite easy. I'm able to go to the bathroom just fine.
Always good to know. We want our guests to feel very welcome in all manner of ways when they come to our great city. So obviously, I guess this is an achievement for you to be playing the UK, to be coming over here and finding new crowds and new things. But what else does Elvis, of all people, what else do you have as career goals?
I have to say, man, I think this is one of the best interviews I've ever had. I think you're asking some not normally the questions that I get asked back in the U.S. So I appreciate that, man. I mean, career goals. I'm happy that I'm back on tour. I really am looking forward to performing in front of a crowd again, and I love the most thing I love doing, man, is I love to perform in front of a live audience, and I love all different types of genres of music, and to be able to bring that to somewhere like here for the first time, I'm really excited. I really am, and I think just my goal overall is just to travel Europe and to bring my sound and to bring the fun that I have to as many people here as I can.
That's brilliant. That's beautiful. And you've got such a great aura, I'd say, Elvis, and some of your songs are so positive. They're all about love and finding that. You've always got this passion for romance, I'd say. You've got one of your recent songs, Can't Help Falling in Love. It's sounding beautiful. Can we hear a bit live from you? Is there a little preview we could get before people see you live in Manchester?
You kind of you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot there, man. I don't even have the guitar with me on. I guess I could. I could do a little song a cappella for since I have fallen in love with this place here. So let me see what I can give you a little something.
That'd be beautiful. Take your time, Elvis. Take your time.
No, it sounds this is obviously as you mentioned, a song called I Can't Help Falling in Love. It's one of my favorite songs to perform, but I don't know if it'd be as good a cappella, but I give it a shot here. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flow surely to the sea, Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. And that's all I got. I don't have my, yeah.
Elvis, you know, this is the first time I'm hoping my wife isn't listening to my show because I think she's going to leave me for you.
What's her name?
Oh, she's called Linda.
Linda. Give my love to Linda. Maybe I can meet her after the show.
I kind of, well, don't, she's going to take you up on that offer, but I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that, Elvis. I'm not sure I can do that.
No, nothing but respect, man.
Yeah, but speaking of that, what's the romance in your life at the moment? All your songs are so full of romance and love and desire and stuff, so what's happening in the world of Elvis right now?
When I write, I like to write, obviously, for Priscilla back home. I still will always think a lot of her. I write a lot of songs, and also my daughter, Lisa Marie Presley. I like to write songs of her when she get older. She can hopefully appreciate what her daddy's singing to her, and I just try to have fun, man. And I just try to keep a low profile as much as I can, but it's hard.
Well, it's beautiful. It's nice to know that you're a strong family man still with this in mind, and you've achieved so many things at the moment. Like, you've had films out, thousands of films. You're always writing music, but what does Elvis do when he's not doing music? What do you do to unwind? What do you do to relax? And how can we help you to do that in our great city?
Well, the stuff I like to do, man. I like to. I've been actually doing karate since I was a little kid, so I like to I like to train karate a lot, and I like to read. I'll see what libraries you got in Manchester, but I actually like getting on my horse, and I don't know if that is a thing in Manchester where it's cold. I don't know how the horses they go out in this weather here, but yeah, I like to get on my horse back in Memphis and listen to my music, and yeah, I just try and do everything I can to stay sane, man.
Elvis, it sounds like we've got our first cowboy in Manchester in decades, and it's good to have you over. Could you see yourself, because you have a lot of properties, could you see yourself buying a property over in the UK?
Maybe, man. I don't know. I'm falling in love with this place every day I'm here. So, who knows? I love the place here that I can just jet to here and stay here for a couple of weeks and then go back to Memphis. I really, I'm not just saying that. I truly, I think the people here are really friendly, and who knows? I don't know, man. But hopefully, maybe.
Well, Elvis as well, like, we have our own incredible artists over in the UK. We've got the likes of the Beatles, and I'm sure you've heard of them, Rolling Stones. Is there any artists you'd love to bump into in the UK while you're over here?
Absolutely, man. I met some obviously when they've been in Vegas or Memphis, they came a few. I'm really friendly with Tom Jones. I think I like what he's doing. I'm good friends with him. We had a couple of drinks actually a couple of weeks back in Memphis, and I like. I think the Beatles are great. I think that what they're doing is truly special. I like a mixture of all those bands, man, and I think they're doing great, and I like everything. I like, I could listen to, obviously mine's a mix of everything, but I like gospel. I like rhythm and blues, rock and roll. It don't matter as long as I hear it and it sounds good. I love it, man.
Wow, that's amazing, and hopefully we can tempt you over with some of our food. It might not live up to the standard that you're possibly used to, but you mentioned the fish and chips before. Have we managed to tempt you with our battered cod yet?
I don't know what that means, but what I will say is I haven't tried it yet. I mean, is it good? I mean, I would prefer some some fried chicken here, but I don't know if you do that. But I guess I can try some, but I don't know if it's any good.
It's one thing I do want you to try, though. I'm going to make sure you do, and that is a proper British cup of tea.
Oh, someone else told me about the tea here. They say it's a different sort of tea than anywhere, especially in the U.S. So I definitely take you up on that offer.
You can't take a British man away from his tea, I have to say that. Well, Elvis, I don't want to take up any more of your time. You've been fantastic. Your performance is going to be incredible in this city, and the people have been waiting decades for this. So, have you got one last message for the people of Manchester before you go?
I'm really excited, man, to get on that stage, and I can say one thing, that the people of Manchester, when they come to the show tonight, they're gonna see something very special, and I'm gonna give it my all, and like I do every night, but for this show, I'm really gonna give it my best, and I hope the fans of the UK and Manchester will have a magical night. I'm gonna do my best.
Thank you very much, Elvis Presley, everybody in Manchester for you for the first time ever. Elvis has now left the building. Oh, he's back. He forgot his glasses.
Oh, I just forgot my shades. I'm sorry.
Elvis returns, and Elvis has once again left the building.